Hello and welcome, everybody. Today we're going to have a chat about being stressed. So, if you're interested, stay tuned. Okay, being stressed. A lot of times when we feel stressed and people can see we are stressed, they say, well, don't stress. It sounds easy, it sounds simple, but most of the time you're going to go through tests as well that will bring you to a pressure situation where you're going to feel stress. Now, constant stress in a work environment is not something that is very good for you. You need to work it out and see how you can better your understanding, your direction, your focus, so that you do not stress. But basically, you get two types of stress, where the one is a constant daily stress in a work area, for example, or you get one that happens from time to time, especially when you go through a test, whether you're writing test, where you go through circumstances to test what is going on in your life, so to reveal to you what's going on in your heart. Now, the one that where you go for a limited time through stress, that for me, most of the time, you endure, you focus, you do the best that you can do, and just know that it will pass eventually. The other problem is stress that is constant daily. We get high stress jobs that a lot of people are working at, and the problem with that is if you don't take care of that on the long term, then it can have undesired effects on your health. So, what is the best to do? Number one, always to pray and seek the Lord and ask Him specifically, what does He want you to do? How can you handle it? How can you combat these stresses? But a lot of times it's also focus and supplements that we can take, in the sense of we can eat wrong foods that can have a negative effect. We can have too much of a thing like sugar, maybe coffee, that takes away some of the minerals that our body needs, so that we focus, or that we can't really focus and have a clear focused mind. We've got a very, very good mind. I just want you to think of somebody that is blind. Even though they lost their sight, their mind becomes very, very sharp. I've got one nephew that he can he knows where he's at when he's walking, even in the street, the path that he's regularly walking. He knows exactly, okay, this is going to come up. Be careful for that tree branch. Be careful, there's an uneven slab on the cement path. All of that. He knows it because his mind is very, very sharp. Um, he used to be able to see, but through sickness, he can't see anymore. But the thing is, your mind can adapt. And that is what the Lord created us, how He perfectly created us. Remember, when Yahweh created man, He said it was good. So we are created good, but if we don't function as we should, we need to pray and ask the Lord, Lord, what do you want me to do? How can I improve? And sometimes we have to change our diet or change um, what we eat and what we drink. And then also, it is how we perceive things. Most of the time, we perceive things as this is the end, this is final. But if you look back, that may happen 10, 20, 30, 40 times in your life already. Through experience, you will know this is not the end. So you need to constantly remind you to say, this is not the end. I will get through this. I have gone through this many times. The Lord didn't leave me, didn't forsake me. He's still with me. And because of that, I know things will work out. So some days I speak to myself to remind myself of what is important, because your mind is distracted and focus on things that is not supposed to focus on, that does not make sense always, but you need to train your mind. That's why it's very, very important to take every thought captive, and you need to discern, what is this thought doing to me? Is it a good thought? Is it a bad thought? Maybe you're stressed because you watch too much news and you think it's the end of the world. Now, I thought in 2000 already it was the end of the world. There's many people that again and again, with overwhelming evidence, said that it's the end of the world. Well, it's 25 years later in my case, and the end of the world didn't come. So don't focus on the end of the world. Focus on and plan that you're going to be here for up until the end of your life. Let's say 100 years. And plan and work and live as if the Lord is coming tomorrow. Meaning you live the best you can, but you don't stop to plan. You don't stop to think, well, tomorrow is the end of the world, so why do I need to do my chores today? No, that is not a wise reasoning, and I was there. It was very difficult for me, but focus on the Lord will help you. He'll provide for you. He will take care of you. You just need to trust in the Lord. Father, I pray that we'll focus and that we'll trust on you. Help us to get this mindset out of the way that we're going to fail. This is the end. It's the end of the world. And through that, we don't plan, we don't take care of the things that we need to, and we don't focus on what we're supposed to. Help us to discern what is important. Help us to discern how we can change and renew our minds, that we'll focus on you, and in our work areas where we've got stress, that we'll get wisdom from you to overcome. Help us to do the best that we can, but also to trust you, to know that what we cannot do, that you are there to help us. When we are weak, you are strong. And I thank you for that. I thank you for that in the name of Yeshua. Be blessed.